Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about a couple of areas where the Lincoln MKZ cheaped out. This video is just my opinion and it should not scare anyone from buying this wonderful car. If you want to learn more about the Lincoln MKZ, check out my YouTube channel. The goal is to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the next year, so let's get it. A special thanks to all my subscribers for continuing to show support. I honestly couldn't have done it without you guys. A brief history for those who don't know. I own this MKZ since 2019. It has over 250,000 kilometers on it now, so I'm very familiar with this vehicle. I'm very appreciative of my MKZ. It's been a solid car, but there are definitely some areas that I wish the MKZ would have tried a bit harder. Let's get right into the video. Auto-dimming mirrors. The MKZ has auto-dimming mirrors on the driver's side and the rear view mirror only, but not on the passenger side. At first, I thought the passenger side mirror was broken, but then I bought a 2019 MKZ and it too had the same issue. That's just really sad if you ask me. My old Genesis had auto-dimming mirrors on both passenger and driver side blind spot mirrors. Is there a reason why they didn't include this on the passenger side? The attention to detail is just not there. They just cheaped out on this aspect. If you want to compete in the luxury car segment, you can't cheap out like this. This is just a small detail. I can definitely live without this feature, but then it just looks odd, especially at night when the driver's side mirror is dimming and the passenger side is not. It almost looks like something is broken. Moving on to the next point, which is the dual pane glass is only found on the front driver's side and the passenger side, and not the rear. This is a minor detail that many folks won't notice. Double pane windows provide insulation in the cabin to give you that luxury experience, but unfortunately the MKZ cheaped out and only have them up front. The Genesis had them on all four windows, and you can really notice the difference between a car with and without double pane windows. Again, these are small details that really add up when you are thinking about a luxury car. The rear passengers don't get that much love in the MKZ. This is just my opinion. I think I was just spoiled by my Genesis. I find that a lot of these American vehicles lack the attention to details found in many European, Japanese, and even Korean brands. In other words, American vehicles are just built cheaply, in my opinion. Point number 3, mediocre powertrain options. Most of the powertrain options that were offered on the MKZ were just carryover from the Ford Fusion, such as the dreaded 2-liter turbo and the 2-liter hybrid engine. The 2-liter hybrid powertrain does not belong in a luxury vehicle. It's so unrefined and underpowered, yet surprisingly it's the most reliable engine out of the entire engine options available on the MKZ. If you drive a Lexus ES hybrid or even a Camry hybrid, the transitions are unbelievably smooth. You sometimes forget that you're driving a hybrid. This is why the Lexus ES lives on, but the MKZ is discontinued here in North America. If you want a solid engine, look into the 3-liter turbo engines that were offered in the 2017 and higher models. It has plenty of power, but for a real luxury car enthusiast, you gotta have that V8 as part of the recipe. Otherwise, it's not worth it in my opinion. The next reason is a sad one. There are no fog lights in this vehicle. For an expensive vehicle like the MKZ, there was no option for a fog light at all. The two direct competitors for the MKZ has them, which is Lexus ES and the Genesis sedans. I live on a mountain, and sometimes driving at night is very foggy, and it would be beneficial to have fog lights. I'm thinking of putting some aftermarket fog lamps on my 2015 MKZ, but I think I might have to take the DRL lights out. The DRL lights are not a replacement for fog lights if you ask me. The MKZ would have looked great with fog lamps, but not sure why they never had it as an option. Last but not least, on areas where the Lincoln MKZ cheaped out is in the interior. There's lots of Ford Fusion parts. They just don't do a good job hiding the Ford Fusion. There's Ford Fusion switches, door handles, gauge clusters, and many more that I can list. When I was cleaning the car, I noticed that even the seat belt buckle socket even says Ford on it. Can't you guys hide that? Don't get me wrong, the Ford Fusion is a really good car, but there's just too much part sharing going on in this cabin. Lexus does an amazing job hiding the Camry, and Honda does a great job hiding Acura. Lincoln just cheaped out, man. If you've driven the MKZ's competitors such as Cadillac, Genesis, and Lexus, you will understand what I'm talking about. The MKZ is a half-baked product, whether you agree with me or not, but I still love my ride, and I'm very appreciative of it. It's been dead reliable, and it has never let me stranded. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to connect with more MKZ owners, check out the Real Lincoln MKZ Enthusiast Facebook group, which I will leave a link in the description below. See you all next time.